Hi there. I wanted to make a quick recording for you about using write in the cite or write while you cite in Endnotes. This same sort of tool is available in pretty much whichever reference manager you choose. I'm currently using Endnote because it allows me to store material on my own computer, which in the end is working better for me. So let's just say that we're in Google Scholar and we want to look at an article about clothing donation. Yeah, let's see. I think I might already have that one. I probably already have many of these, but okay, let's look at this one by Bird Whistle. Now, you'll notice that whether or not I can actually download the article depends on how I'm connected to my library's computer. So I'm not going to show you that right now. Basically, if I'm not logged into my library's on my campus internet link, then I have to go through the proxy server at the library. But just for now, I'm working on the citation. So I'm going to click the little cite button over here, and I can see that one of my choices is Endnote as a way to pull the reference over. So if I click on this, you'll notice I had Endnote open on my computer right there. And so it pulled it in, and then if I were connected to my library's computer, I could attach the PDF of the article right there. But here we have this article, and the thing I want you to notice as you move over is that there is a record number, which is record number 133. And so if I wanted to cite this in a paper, and we'll just create a pretend paper here, I have a couple of ways to do that. I guess I should have done this before I started, but I can cite this paper by using the add-in that I downloaded, and that's right here, right? And so if I click on Endnote, and it's double checking that I'm allowed to use it. And so I can either use this add-in, or if I'm using a different writing tool, not Word, but for example Scrivener, right here, then all I do is save the file as a rich text file, a .rft, and then I use a particular code instead of using this add-in. But I think the add-in for most of you, if you're a student at Texas State, you have access to Word. So the RFT method is great, mainly if you're collaborating and writing with other people. So I'm going to click an insert citation. I'm going to go to 133 and see if it will find it that way. And I like to know these numbers because they help with the next segment there. No, that's not the one. And so, what was her name again? It was Bianchi. And so it'll search through my EndNote references, and well, of course, Bird Whistle. Okay, so I think it may be because it's a fresh one, so I haven't actually saved it. I'll put it into a folder here. I'll go to a different one. Let's do Susan Moyer's here. And again, see, that's number 115. Okay, so Moyer, because I know. What I was mentioning about it being saved, just because it shows up in that first window doesn't mean it's actually been saved. And as you go along, a dialog will show up asking you if you want to save it. And so now it's actually inserting the citation and the reference right there. So I can just, I can keep writing along, and this will reformat as I add references. Okay, let's just see, another one that I might want to add is, let's see here, tidy, right? And just to show you how It adds a second one. So I could insert that one. And then you'll notice it's blank for a second because what it's doing is it's actually alphabetizing and adding the additional references. Now, what if I didn't want to have it work that way? What if I wanted to have this be an RFP, right? Then, as I mentioned before, I can just use the reference number, and I would use that by using the curly bracket code, right? And I actually just do the number sign in 133. Curly bracket, and then maybe curly bracket number 115 and curly bracket. So oftentimes if I have printed out a copy, I'll write that reference number from the reference manager on the front of the article, so I know which one it is. You know what the number is, or I can double check there. So if I'm using the online version and don't have it downloaded to my computer, then I can save it as an RFT right there, right, so I'll just save it, call it so, why not, right, and then in Endnote I can format a paper, and I can just grab this paper from my downloads, it's called so. I select the format that I want to use, I have no idea, I'll just grab one of these. And of course it's directing me to the Write While You Cite plugin, and that's great. No contain match citations, and so oh, okay, yeah, I need to put in the author's last name and year there. So, but you get the idea. This is what happened right there, and it will do the exact same thing. It'll format my RFT, add the bibliography at the end, and then I can continue on formatting it however I like. So I just wanted to show you that this Write While You Cite plugin is great for using Word. There are choices if you don't want to use Word. This is the reason that I'm asking you to learn a reference management software, because you should not be manually formatting your references ever again in your academic career. These tools are simply too powerful. All right, keep enjoying your research.